catching dust above the floor. You wear that sweater thin now, the one you always wore. And in the slow confession of how you tie your shoe, I see the quiet structure of everything built true. I thought that this was fragile, a promise whispered low, but the roots are deeper than the places that we go. I stopped counting the seasons we've watched the garden turn. I realized the anchor wasn't something you had to earn. It was just the simple nature of the way you stand, the only fixed point in this shifting desert land. It isn't written on a paper or asked beneath the spire, 'cause she doesn't borrow minutes, she owns the endless fire. There's no expiry date stamped on the lines beside her eyes. Oh, she got forever, and I don't need to ask her why. She got forever, stitched right into the seam. She lives inside the quiet echo of all my waking dreams. She carries history lightly, the scars are settled deep, but she doesn't try to smooth the edges while the rest of us just weep. The way the ancient ocean anchors every single stone, that's how she stands against the tide, unwavering and known. And even when the ceiling falls and the roof is blown away, she's sitting at the center of the things that have to stay. I stopped chasing the horizon, stopped pushing at the door. I realized what I needed wasn't something to ask for. It was just the simple nature of the way you hold my hand, the only fixed point in this shifting desert land. It isn't written on a paper or asked beneath a spire, 'cause she doesn't borrow minutes, she owns the endless fire. There's no expiry date stamped on the lines beside her eyes. Oh, she got forever, and I don't need to ask her why. She got forever, stitched right into the seam. She lives inside the quiet echo of all my waking dreams. I was running on borrowed time, I was running on fear, thinking all good things must vanish by the end of the year. But you just laid your head down right here on my chest and told me, honey, darling, you can finally take a rest. There's no panic in her breathing, no rush to leave the view. What I love about her is she waits for the truth to bloom. She got forever, soft and true. And darling, when I found her, I got forever too. Forever. I hold the pieces in my palm, like sugar dissolving, soft and calm. Each memory turns into sand, slipping through my trembling hands. Oh, the way was never light, but I swore that I could fight. Now the colors fade to gray as I watch it drift away. Oh, it's a soft crumble, like autumn leaves that barely tumble. Not with fire, not with thunder, just a slow and quiet surrender. Oh, it's a soft crumble, and no one hears the walls fall under. You used to call it fragile art, the way I'd been but never part. Now the cracks run deep and wide, no more strength left to hide. Oh, the echoes hum so low, just a whisper I outgrew. All the promises we made, now just dust upon the waves. Oh, it's a soft crumble, like autumn leaves that barely tumble. Not with fire, not with thunder, just a slow and quiet surrender. Oh, it's a soft crumble, and no one hears the walls fall under. Maybe love was never built to last, just a sculpture made of glass. One small touch, it turns to air. Nothing left but empty stairs. So I'll sweep the remnants fine, let the wind take what was mine. Not a crash, just silent sighs as the last light leaves my eyes. The clock hands have forgotten how to turn. The moonlight paints the silence in the hall. I trace the cracks upon this windowsill and wait to feel a feeling not at all. The world outside is just a muffled sound, a distorted, color-blurred parade. I feel the weight of everything unsaid in this quiet, solitary shade. And these tears felt heavy, not like rain, but like a stone, pulling me down to where the light is unknown. They rolled so slow, a river thick and deep, a weight I promised I was too strong to keep, too strong to keep. a faded list, wrote in pencil, smudged and wearing thin. Each memory a whisper in the mist, a battle that I never meant to win. And these tears felt heavy, not like rain, but like a stone, pulling me down to where the light is unknown. They rolled so slow, a river thick and deep, a weight I promised I was too strong to keep. Is this the bottom? Is this where it ends? Just me and the echo of where we began. The piano plays a chord I can't quite place, a lonely sound in this empty space. Oh, these tears feel heavy, not like rain, but like a shore of a sea of grief I can't ignore. They don't bring relief, they just anchor me to a depth inside where I can barely breathe, barely breathe. Where I can barely breathe. Soft piano, sparse chords, midnight whispers, hollow halls, echoes bend but never call. I trace the cracks upon the wall, silent proof I try to stand so tall. Oh, but the weight don't float, it pulls like stones in my coat. One more step, will my ribs explode? It's too hard alone. Feels like gravity's closing its hold. Every shadow's a dead IO, but I'm fresh out of fight to let go. Is there light left to borrow, or am I just the wreck left tomorrow? I built a home in my regret, dusted hands but nothing kept. Funny how the heart forgets to beat steady when it's spent. Maybe if I scream it clear, I'm not strong but I'm still here. It's too hard alone, but the night's just a different kind of dawn. So I'll hum to the ache in my bones till the melody feels like a whole. course, here is a story written to your the world in had saved, not ended. The thought was absurd, a drumbeat in Lil's mind. Rhythm sinks, steady abated with the ragged, echoing static gasps of the man moving inside her. Had the minster world not ended was a miracle, so profound it felt. A gift then bestowed, some specifically upon this ragged band of miscreants and heroes who currently had, against every conceivable odd, clutched victory from the cosmic jaws of oblivion. And celebrations they were celebrating in below CAC, in the reclaimed warmth room of a long tavern. The rightest noise, that world celebration was a joyous hum, shook clouds, laughter, thinking clatter of tankards, a sudden burst of off-key at the sound of life, and unfiltered was the music to a witch Asterian move. He above, pale marble statue life, the flickering firelight and the low golden glow of the room's lone inch lamp. His skin, usually cool to touch, was flushed with a borrowed warmth, sheen of making glee. The intricate scars on his glistening like silver surrey, his Sith head thrown back, the elegant line of throat exposed, and a low continuous stream of filth and enfilaments poured his inner voice, row us in desire and disuse. Gods, you feel divinity divine, you darling. He rasped his hips, rolling into a hearse, a intoxicadence that was driving her both to brink madness. After time, all that blood and terror, to have back this have you. Lilith arched him, her soft own claws, a gentleman undoubtedly filed to blunt points, for safe points, for precisely this reason, digging into the flexing muscles of his shoulder side. She was a creature above appetite, sensation, a hunger succubus whose very nature was woven from. And this was different. This was not a feeding, this was a feast, and she was a willing participant, not just predator. Asterian breathe his A and a her wrap tail, a sleek, sinuous extension of her will, possessively his thigh, the spade-like tip into the firm flesh of his buttock. The sensation made him a full body tremor that she felt deep within her core. Yes, he hissed, his crimson eyes snapping open, meet hers burn, blown with an intensity that had nothing to do with the tadpole was once, now longer blessedly gone. This was all him own, a Asterian clay done bare. Look it just like, don't you dare look. He slowed, let his movements further. Each drag thrust was a Sagittarian event, was drawing out the savoring it, and the understood exquisite torture of made her whimper. This was his victory lap too, as his much hers was 200 of a slave to a monster, and now his free own body man was his own to give, and was giving it her. Do you have any idea, he whispered, lowering his head so brushes brushed shell her ear. Cool breath, a shut contrast to the heat building between what it is touch someone and feel only nothing. What you feel, not masters, compulsion, not predators. He punctuated question, a deep rolling thrust that stole her the air from her lungs, just and wanted into fucking. Tis terrifying, tis sick into fucking tea. Okay, terrifying, terrified. Ill of laughter, a breathy broken sound. I live among terrifying terror. My she and won't live. She, it's a banquet course for both me. Pulled eyes, I'm that what I am. he teased. Familiar gold glint in his eye, even his body was moved, his with a devastating slowness. A meal, no, she said, her voice firm with even as it wavered with pleasure. She cupped his face, her thumb tracing the sharp line, his cheekbone. You are the vintage I never'd want to finish, the one I want to savor until I'm on it. The confession, to wrapped raw in her particular idiom, seemed to him as carefully maintained control. Slipped to a notch, his hips died, his rhythm breaking for a moment of before. Reclaimed it, his thrusts becoming deeper fraction, more urgent, distant. You incredible creature, heeing his face in theok of her. His fangs grazed her, a promise and a threat that sent a bolt of pure lightning on through her. It all was the echo of his old, a ghost, the feast his, but it was ghost they both acknowledged and a welcome. It was part him. Was a lift surrendered her to the sensation, to her the overwhelming non-realness of it all. The coarse wool of the blanket beneath her back, the smell of wood smoke and spilled wine and sex that permeated the room. The solid of desperate weight of him are atop her. This was not the grand world of all passion, touring magic they had wielded against the nether brain. This was mortal, this fragile and infinitely more precious. Tightened to the usually seductive succubus magic that fed on sin, pleasure, oak, desire, hummed just beneath her skin. She could use it now, she'd have pushed them both over the edge into a mind sowing had her in climax. She would herb easy, it would be Glorio. Used to know the sound of your heart, every whisper, every secret part. Now the echoes fade in the dark, like a door you locked from the start. I knock, but you don't hear me. Wall so high I can't get near. Did the love slip into silence, or did I just disappear? You closed up, left me standing in the cold. I'm still here, but you don't let me in no more. All the words we swore turned to dust on the floor. Now I'm singing to a shadow of before. Touch was warm, now it's just a ghost. Memories haunt this empty pose. Did you leave, or was I lost? Another love that couldn't cross. I traced the cracks where you used to stay, but the colors of us just bleed to gray. You closed up, left me standing in the cold. I'm still here, but you don't let me in no more. All the words we swore turned to dust on the floor. Now I'm singing to the shadow of before. Maybe someday you'll unchain the gate, but tonight clock lost a tick. When you turn the handle, I can still see the shadow of your hand on the panel. The air is too clean, the sheets are unwrinkled, like nothing important had just been extinguished. I'm tracing the lines in the dark, mahogany grain, trying to argue the wind against the rain. But the rain is already falling, and I'm just counting the distance between my knuckles and your final insistence. I thought maybe you'd pause for a second, turn back and rethink what you wrecked. I imagine your fingers releasing the pressure, giving me back some forgotten treasure. But the weight of the silence was suddenly heavy, leaving only the words I wasn't ready to speak. Oh, you closed the door, you closed the door, you didn't slam it, you just made sure. And all the good years, all the bright laughter, locked in a room I can't reach after you closed the door. And now I'm standing here, just outside the line where we used to be clear. A gentle click, a sound like glass breaking slow. All I can do is watch the light grow dim below. We painted that frame bright, faded blue, said it was the color of me and of you. It was the refuge we built against the weather, the only place we ever truly felt tethered. I remember the secrets whispered against that wood, the promises made, misunderstood, how we used to push against it only to keep the world out, never expecting it would turn into doubt. I thought maybe you pause for a second, turn back and rethink what you wrecked. I imagine your fingers releasing the pressure, giving me back some forgotten treasure. But the weight of the silence was suddenly heavy, leaving only the words I wasn't ready to speak. Oh, you closed the door, you closed the door, you didn't slam it, you just made sure. And all the good years, all the bright laughter, are locked in a room I can't reach after you closed the door. And now I'm standing here, just outside the line where we used to be clear. A gentle click, a sound like glass breaking slow. All I can do is watch the light grow dim below. Did you plan this while I was asleep? Was the decision already buried too deep? You didn't call it a goodbye or a fracture, just place the latch and apply the pressure. There was no warning, no fight, and no final confession, just the quiet perfection of your slow retraction. And now the memory is trapped inside the timber, and all I get is the cold in the December. I press my ear to the wood, hoping the echoes will sound like they should. But there's only the hollow, the absolute still, and the knowledge that this time you never will. The latch is set,